welcome to ShinoSaku Radio, stream number 16. I'm Shino. I'm left. And I'm Sakuya. And I'm right. Together with ShinoSaku Things. We run a twin VTuber radio duo, and this is our chill little corner of the internet. English comments, Japanese comments, both totally welcome. Jump in anytime. Love hearing from you. Think of it like texting the sisters at once, except they actually reply. Shino replies fast because she has too much energy. I reply because I'm the responsible one. You just take longer to think. I call it processing with elegance. Okay. Anyway, if you're here for the first time, super welcome. Just drop a comment and we'll pick it up. No pressure, no wrong answers we rate. Just the sisters hanging out. And now come say hi. Okay, so real talk if you're looking right now. Just drop literally anything in the chat. A word, an emoji, a question, a life confession, we accept all of it. Oh, or tell us what you're watching this season. There's actually a lot going on right now. Dano Season 4 is out there doing things to people's emotions apparently. And with Chat Airliner. I've been meaning to talk about that one. The art style looks so dreamy. There's also Classroom of the Elite if you're in the mood for something more psychologically exhausting. That's one way to describe it. I say that with full respect. As very big brain chestnut energy. Anyway, whether you're here for anime chat, game talk, movies, or just vibing, this is the right place. We're two sisters. We're on curiosity and snacks. And we're very happy you're here. Oh wait, I just realized we mentioned What's Hattie the Layer, but didn't really dig in. Right? The art style alone is worth talking about. It looks like every frame could be a book illustration. Like someone animated a really gorgeous storybook, very I want to live inside this world energy. And the magic system has actual rules to it, which is kind of refreshing. Yes, it's not just I believe hard enough and it works. There's craft involved. Makes you feel like if you studied hard enough, maybe you could do it too. Sakuya would absolutely become a witch and use it for extremely practical things. I would make the perfect cup of tea every single time, no regrets. I use magic to never be late ever again. Shino, that's just a clock with extra steps. I am a GIC clock, totally different. If anyone else is watching Witch Hat this season, drop a comment. Whoa. We want to hear what drew you in. Okay, but can we talk about the taskbar games for a second? The what now? There's apparently a game called Bongo Cat where a cat punches your taskbar every time you press a key. That sounds like the most chaotic productivity tool ever invented. And there's ANOTAT, our one called Taskbar Hero where tiny pixel heroes live in your taskbar can fight monsters. So people are just building entire civilizations on the bottom of their screen while working? Yes, and honestly, respect. I feel like Shino would hire a full party of taskbar heroes and then forget to actually do any work. I would name them all and get emotionally attached within 20 minutes. I can't close this spreadsheet. Gerald the warrior is in the middle of a boss fight. Gerald deserves better than being minimized. Sakuya! If anyone out there is running a taskbox civilization right now, please report and we need updates on Gerald. Okay, wait. I want to circle back to something we haven't even talked about Slime's season for yet. Randy, where you are? The Demon Lord is out here trying to build a whole peaceful alliance between humans and monsters. Which is honestly the most ambitious HR project in anime history. Hello. I'm Rin, are you? I will be needing your century long blood-filled day. With a smile. And it somehow works. That's the Rin are you affect impossible optimism with actual results. I want that energy in my daily life, honestly. You already have the optimism. Shino, the results are a work in progress. Okay, are you deep but also fair? I say it with Sure you do anyway. There's also Dr. Stone heading to the moon this quarter, which is wildly exciting. Science Future really committed to the most ambitious possible ending, didn't it? We fixed civilization. Now, let's just casually go to space. Peak Senku behavior. No notes, absolutely no notes. Oh, we haven't even touched on Demons of the Shadow Realm yet. Twins separated at birth. One lives by day, one lives by night. Okay, that premise immediately has my attention wins, but opposite schedule sounds like a logistical nightmare. Right? Like how did they even coordinate? Sorry I was asleep for your entire personality development. That's basically as if Shino was nocturnal. I would absolutely be the night twin chaotic midnight energy. No rules. Snacks at 3 a.m. And I'd be the date win, waking up at 7, making tea, wondering where everything went wrong. We would be a disaster. anime-loving disaster. The most chaotic dwindle in village history. Anyway, there's also WS story season to the guy with thorough magic trying to survive a magic academy through pure sword skills and willpower. The underdog energy in that show is genuinely intense, like watching someone do a marathon in flip-flops. And somehow in it, winning against people with literal superpowers. That's the kind of storyline that makes you want to go train immediately after watching. Or at least feel slightly guilty about sitting on the couch. Okay, but can we just appreciate that this season has something for literally every kind of person? Right? Like fantasy, craft magic, demon lord diplomacy, taskbark pixel heroes, psychological death matches at school, twins separated by day and night, moon rockets made from scratch. It's a lot in the best possible way. If someone told me they were watching LMBs at once, I would believe them and also worry for their sleep schedule. That person is called Shino and she is sitting right next to me. I have a SYSTD. She'll get the specific snack pairing. Dr. Stone gets popcorn because science energy. What does Ray Zero get? Tissues and emotional damage. Yeah, that tracks completely. Which hat gets G? Obviously, costume of the elite gets nothing. You must suffer in silence while watching. No snacks allowed. Only contemplating your own life choices. Exactly the vibe. Anyway, if you're hanging out with us right now, just drop a comment anytime. What are you watching this season? Or which snack pairing you'd pick? Shino takes her system very seriously, apparently. Okay, real talk though, the snack pairing system is genuinely underrated as a viewing philosophy. I love that you've turned eating snacks while watching anime into a philosophy. Everything deserves a framework. Sakuya! What framework does that mean? CCHA? Then get? Because that hide-and-seek painting game showed up on Steam Trends and I have questions. Oh, that one where you paint yourself to blend into the stage. That gets chameleon-colored gummy candy, obviously. That was suspiciously fast, Julie. Thought about this before. I think about a lot of things, Sakuya. I contain multitudes. You contain snacks and chaos, but sure, multitudes works too. go. Nazu, da contigo. That's such a specific tragedy in a username. We need the backstory immediately. Are you stuck at a low level? Did someone refuse to give you the candy? Or maybe you're just vibing and the name is a whole mood. Either way, welcome to Steam Trend Watch. We've been poking around what's hot on Steam right now. Glad you dropped it even unevolved. You're very welcome here. Okay, so PUBG is sitting at over 145,000 players right now. Which is wild because this game literally invented the whole Battle Royale genre. Like, everything that came after all of it traces back to 100 people drop on an island and only one survives. Which when you say it out loud is actually a very dramatic premise for a Tuesday afternoon. I have 30 minutes free. I shall fight for my survival against 99 strangers. And it's free to play now too. So the barrier to entry is just pure consequence-free chaos. Consequence-free except for your blood pressure. Okay, yeah, the final circle energy in PUBG is genuinely terrifying you, right? In a tiny circle, everyone's crawling in the grass. And you've been hiding in a corner for 20 minutes trying to outlast everyone like a very stressed potato. T-H-E-S-T-R-E-T-E-G. I-C-R-E-T. H-O. 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 A-C-H that. That's a legitimate playstyle. I will not hear otherwise. It really is, though sometimes patience beats skill, and that's beautiful. PUBG basically proves that. Not dying is a valid strategy, very relatable life philosophy, honestly. We should put that on a motivational poster. Okay, but can we just sit with the taskbar hero numbers for a second? Nearly 480,000 players right now. That is genuinely a massive number for a game that lies in the corner of your screen. Like, it's not even taking up your whole monitor, it's just quietly existing at the bottom while you pretend to work. Pretend to work. Doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. Okay, but hear me out. What if taskbar hero is actually making people MORE productive? How does that logic work exactly? You finish a task. Your hero levels up positive reinforcement. Pavlovian gaming. Shino, that's either genius or the most elaborate excuse for not closing the game. Both it can be both. The hero needs XP. Sakuya Gerald needs XP. Gerald is still alive? You named him like 10 minutes ago and you're already committed. Gerald the warrior has survived 3 boss fights and I will not abandon him for a spreadsheet. This is exactly the emotional attachment problem we warned people about. It's not a problem. It's called INDSTME. NT in your party members. Okay, but imagine explaining to your boss why the quarterly report is late. Because your Pixel Knight had a tough dungeon? The dungeon was very difficult, so Gerald almost died. It was a whole thing. Okay, switching gears a little Path of Exile to is sitting at over 127,000 players right now, and honestly, that number feels earned. Hoichu is one of those games where even the character creation screen is already asking deep philosophical questions about your build. Like you haven't even started and there are already 50 still tree branches staring at you going, choose! And no matter what you pick, someone on the internet has already decided it's the bottom. The Poly community experience. Build something cool. Feel great. Open, read it. Feel destroyed. But then you rebuild and somehow enjoy it even more? That's the loop. It's an X action RPG. Co-op up to 6 players. Set years after the original, so there's actual lore depth here too. 6-player co-op in a game this complex sounds incredible and also like a great way to find out which of your friends talks too much during boss fights. That friend is me. I would absolutely be giving a full tactical briefing while everyone else is already dead. Okay, so the strategy is... And the party wipe animation is already playing. At least I had a plan. The execution was just pending. Pending is doing a lot of work there, Shino. Okay, but we need to talk about Bongo Cat, because over 143,000 people are currently playing this and I have so many questions. The description says Bongo Cat needs to see more hats with Asien. I think that tells you everything about the energy of this game. Every time you press a key, Bongo Cat punches your taskbar back. That's it, that's the game. Punches, not taps, not pats. PUNCHES, this cat has unresolved aggression and we are enabling it. And you collect hats. You work and type in the cat, just accumulate hats like a tiny furious millionaire. So basically Bongo Cat is more motivated by your typing than you are. I need to finish this email. Becomes Gerald needs a top hat. Wait, no. Gerald is a taskbar hero. Shino, you are already emotionally spread across the taskbar games and we've been in this corner for 9 minutes. The taskbar is a rich system Sota. It contains multitudes. It contains Gerald and an aggressively hatted cat. Apparently. Honestly, the real question is, what hat does Bongo Cat unlock first? I need to know the hat progression. We don't have that data, but I'm choosing to believe the first hat is a tiny witch hat. Obviously. see. It's practically canon at this point. Okay, so Counter Christ 2 is sitting at nearly 590,000 players right now, and that number is just staggering. Nearly 590,000! That's not a player base, that's a small country that decided to shoot each other competitively. And this franchise has been going for ERTWOD. ECAS. Like CS has been an elite competitive experience since before a lot of people watching us were born. That kind of longevity in gaming is genuinely rare. Most games peak and fade, but Counter Christ just keeps going. Because the core is so clean, right? 2 teams, bombs, guns. Pure read your opponent chest with bullets. Chess with bullets is a great description. Except in chess, your opponent can't call you mean names through a headset. That's the FULL Counter Christ experience, though. The gameplay, and the social ecosystem of randoms yelling strategies. Why did you go there? Said by someone who also went there. Every single match without fail. And yet somehow nearly 590,000 people opened the game today and went, yes, I want this again. That's love, Sakuya. That's genuine love for a game. Painful, loud, bullet-filled love. The best kind, obviously. Okay, so 5M is sitting at over 125,000 players right now, and if you don't know what 5M is, it's basically GTA, but modded into a full multiplayer roleplay platform. So instead of just causing chaos on your own, you can now cause chaos with structure and assigned roles. Exactly! Like someone decided, what if GTA had homework? And 125,000 people said yes please. The homework thing. I am now a police officer in a fictional city, and I take this very seriously. The roleplay servers on FadeM are genuinely their own universe, people-run businesses. Half jobs, half drama. So it's less of a game and more of a second life that happens to have better car physics. My day job is fine, but my 5M mechanic shop is really where I'm thriving. And somewhere on a server right now, someone is absolutely having a full courtroom trial over a stolen sandwich. With the defense attorney, a judge, witnesses, the whole thing. And the sandwich guy is representing himself on making it worse. That's not a game. Sakuya that S society that S to society in a slightly shinier city. 5M, the only game where you can get a speeding ticket and they feel bad about it. Okay, but MECCHA MELEON has over 121,000 players right now, and I keep thinking about what that actually means in practice. It means 121,000 people are currently staring at a stage going, okay? I just need to become the wallpaper. You paint your own white body to match the background, and then you POS and hope nobody spots you. The posing part is what gets me it. That's not enough to bond, and you also have to commit to the bit physically. Like full statue energy 0. Continue. Are you the bookshelf now? This is genuinely the most dramatic game of. If I don't move, they can't see me ever made. Which, by the way, is a strategy I have attempted in real life, and it does not work as well as advertised. When? When have you tried to become part of the furniture? Whenever Sakaya asked me to help with something on dime, in the middle of a snap. That explains so much about my life, actually. I'm just running early, me. CCHACHA, me, I'll turning ahead of the curve. Your camouflage needs work. I can always find you because there's rustling chip sounds. The stage had chips on it. I blended in perfectly. Okay, but can we just appreciate that Counter Crisis 2 has held nearly 590,000 players for like the entire time we've been in this corner? We talked about Chainlands, a hat-obsessed cat, Gerald the Pixel Knight, and CS just sat there being complete. Nearly 590,000 people going, yeah, I don't care what else is trending. I'm playing CS2. That's not a player base. That's a commitment then. That's a lifestyle choice. And the wild thing is the skill ceiling is just infinite. Like you can always be better at Counterchrist. Which sounds motivating until you realize the person who just headshot you through a wall has been practicing that exact angle for 6 years. He did not play me. He just has 6 years of that specific corner memorized. And somehow that makes it feel MRE personal. Not less. Over 2 decades of this game existing, and people are still finding new angles, new stats, new ways to make their teammates question their life choices. Truly the gift that keeps giving. Alright, Gerald is waiting in the task bargain bongo kit needs more hats. But CS2 remains the undisputed 590,000 player monarch in this corner. Long may it rain loudly. Through a headset. Over randoms yelling about the B-side. Today we're sliding into anime season destined. I want to talk about Yomi no Tsugai Demons of the Shadow Realm. Oh, the twins anime, which feels very on brand for us to be covering. Just saying. We have a professional obligation. Twin protagonists, separated by day and night, that set up alone is so atmospheric. Like, one lives in daylight and one lives in night. The visual contrast alone must be striking. And they're in this isolated village, which already gives it that. Something deeply wrong is buried here. Energy from episode 1. Action, adventure, supernatural, that's a solid triple threat combo, no fluff. Straight into the deep end. The brother hunts animals. The sister has clearly got something else going on entirely. And I respect the mystery of not knowing more than that. It's giving, quiet, village, ancient rules. Do not ask questions. And honestly, that's my favorite of supernatural setup. The do not ask questions village is always hiding the most interesting lore. And the fact that it's twins separated by day and night, okay, Shino. Which one are you? Chaos energy. Definitely daytime loud. Runs into things. Asks questions she shouldn't. And then the night shift, apparently quietly watching everything go wrong from a safe distance. That's extremely accurate, Tim. I will not dispute it. Okay, but Dr. Stone Science Future Part 3 is on screen and I just need to say Senku going to the MOO N is such a perfect endpoint for this whole journey. Like the show started with, let's figure out fire. And now we ran. Let's build a rocket. That escalation is genuinely beautiful. Adventure and comedy is such a good genre combo for Dr. Stone specifically because the science bits could be heavy. But Senku just makes it feel hype. 10 billion%. Energy carrying the entire space program on its back. Anyways, wishes they had that level of confidence in their press releases. And Dr. Zeno being part of the mission now, after everything, the setup alone sounds like it's going to be wild. Even without knowing anything specific. Two genius scientists with completely different philosophies, stuck on a moon mission together that's not an anime. That's a disaster waiting to happen in the best way. The comedy potential is astronomical, literally. Sakuya made a space fun and I'm choosing to reward that. I've been waiting this whole corner to deploy that one. Worth it okay if you haven't caught up on Dr. Stone yet. The moon mission setup is genuinely one of those. How to begin HRE journeys that feels totally earned. From Stone World survival to rocket sciences, Enku really said, I'll do it from scratch and meant it, absolutely literally. Okay, so W Historia. Wand and Sword Season 2 is on screen and the setup for this season is genuinely so good. Final exams at a magic academy. except Will is the only student there with zero magic ability. 나도 Magic Academy then. That's not a disadvantage. That's a final boss difficulty setting on day 1. And he still aims to score perfectly. The audacity? The absolute nerve. I respect it deeply. It's giving. I showed up to a cooking competition and I don't cook, but watch me. Except instead of a spatula, he has a sword, which honestly might be more useful in a final exam situation. The grading rubric must be very interesting at our God and Magical Academy. Spellcasting, zero sword. Base problem solving, exceptional overall. Somehow passing. Will really say that I can't do the thing everyone here can do. Oh, just be better at everything else. That's not a magic system. That's a whole motivational up and down year for every second of it. Seasoned to picking up with final exams means the pressure is already turned up from episode 1. No warm-up lap. Straight into the deep end. Which is exactly how you want a second season to open. No magic. Full send will SCR Fort is genuinely built different. Or just very stubborn, which in anime is basically the same thing. Okay, so May, Zero Season 4 is on screen and I guess the fact that they came out of Greece, Ella barely alive and then OW. There's a season for setup means the stakes have nowhere to go but higher. Barely Victorious is doing so much work in that synopsis that that's the Ray Zero version of a happy ending. We survived! Kind of. Some things were lost forever, but we're technically breathing. And now, the authority of gluttony is involved, which even the end, IME sounds exhausting, just the concept alone. Ray, Zaro, really commits to making every single victory feel expensive, you know? Like you earn nothing for free in this show. Subaru has been through it season after season, just absolutely put through the ringer. And yet he keeps going. That's either incredible determination or a complete inability to stay down. In Ray, Zaro, those are the same thing. Honestly, drama, fantasy, ING suspense as the genre tags that triple threat means no episode is going to let you breathe comfortably. It's a show where even the calm scenes feel like something is about to go very wrong in about 40 seconds. You watch Ray? Hero, like you're diffusing something. Very carefully. One hand over your eyes, just in case. Okay, so Destina Season 4 is on screen and train you. Ryu's whole dream of building a human-monster alliance is just such a satisfying longing to watch pay off. Like Season 1 Ryu. Ryu was just trying not to get stepped on and now he's doing geopolitics. The character growth is insane. From slime in a cave to demon lord running international diplomacy. And now there's a new family grandmoraj and his granddaughter getting pulled into Tempest's story, which means fresh perspectives on this whole world. New characters arriving when a world is already this built out is always interesting because they get to react to everything we've watched get constructed. They walk in like, what is this place? And we're sitting here going, we know. We can't know. W. Isn't it amazing? Action, comedy, IND fantasy, cancer really commits to all three at the same time and somehow never drops any of them. Ryu's comedy instincts alone carry so much of the show Demon Lord energy, but also just deeply reliable reactions to chaos. That's the secret sauce, honestly extremely powerful. Still makes the same face we all make when things go sideways. I built a nation from scratch, but this meeting is running long. I am tired. That's Ryu. That's just Ryu. Every episode. Season 4 really does feel like everything is finally clicking into place for Tempest, though, which honestly, after everything, they've earned it. Okay, so Classroom of Elite Season 4 is on screen now and the setup is genuinely so tense from the jump. Second year just started and they're already hitting a special test. No honeymoon period. No welcome back. Please enjoy your test. Just here is a new problem. Good luck. Anayanokuji is just sitting there like he always does, looking completely unbothered while everyone around him is recalculating their entire strategy. That's his whole thing, isn't it? The stillness while everyone else is visibly sweating. He's just present. Drama and suspense as the genre tags means every single classroom interaction is basically a chestnut dressed up as school life. It's the kind of show where someone saying, "Good morning" probably has 3 layers of meaning. Good morning. But which class said it? Why did they say it? And what do they need from you? Ayanokuji has probably already mapped out 47 possible responses and their consequences before replying. 4 seasons in on the school is still finding new ways to make normal student life feel like a survival arc. Honestly, the special test format is such a smart structural choice. It resets the tension every arc without feeling repetitive. New year, new test. Same absolutely I scold protagonist energy. Class D really said, "We survived year 1 and the school said cute. Now do it harder." Okay, so Witch Hat Edelire is on screen now, and just the premise alone a world where magic exists, but the secret behind it is strictly hidden. That's such a compelling starting tension. Like magic is right there. You can see it happening. But there's this whole layer of you are not supposed to know how this works. And Coco comes from a humble background, just wishing she could be part of it, which is such a reliable entry point into a fantasy world. I wish I were born into this feeling, but then something happens that changes everything. The setup is doing a lot of quiet work already. Fantasy as the only genre tag feels right too. Like, this isn't action first. It's atmosphere. First the magic feels like it has weight and rules. Magic with actual rules is always more interesting than magic that just does whatever the plot needs. My power is feelings versus... My power has 17 specific conditions and the whole hat involved. The hat involvement is very important. You cannot do Witch Hat Edelire without acknowledging the hat commitment. The pointy hat is not a fashion choice. It is a lifestyle and possibly a certification. Imagine having to pass a hat exam. Your brim angle is 3 degrees off. Please retake in 6 months. Out of every setup this season, Witch Hat Edelire might be the one that feels most like sitting down with a really good book. Slow magic, big world. One girl who really should Nachi knows. I'm very here for that energy. Okay, but can we circle back to Yomi no Tsugai for a second? Because the more I think about the twin setup, the more I feel like this show was made specifically to be discussed by us. The algorithm knew. 2 twins hosting a radio show. Send them, the twins, immediately. Day twin and night twin like if we were a supernatural anime. Which one do I get? Your day round. Runs outside. Probably hunting something without a plan. That tracks completely on your night. Sitting in the dark, being mysteriously competent. I prefer thoughtfully observing from a distance, but sure. The isolated village energy of the show is what really gets me, though there's always something deeply buried in those quiet places. The kind of village where everyone knows a rule that nobody will explain out loud. Don't go past the old tree after sunset. Why? You just don't. And one win is completely fine with that answer, and one win is already past the tree. I'm the one past the tree, for the record. Nobody is surprised, not the village, not the viewers, not me. Yomi no Tsugai action, adventure, supernatural, and apparently a perfect mirror of our entire sibling dynamic. Twins separated by day and night, one reckless, one cautious yet. Ash just us with better production value. Okay, trivia on time today. We're doing Shino vs Sakuya head-to-head. Oh, no, she gets very competitive. I get appropriately enthusiastic. Okay, the question is Siri debuted on which iPhone? A. iPhone 5, B. iPhone 6s, C. iPhone 3GS, or D. iPhone 4s. Locking your guess in your head right now, don't scroll, just think. I'm going with C. iPhone 3GS. Because 3GS sounds ancient and Siri feels like it's been around forever. That logic is completely backwards, but I respect the commitment. I'm going the iPhone 4s. Wait, you just picked the boring safe answer. I picked the answer I actually think is correct, which is how trivia works. Okay, fine. Reveal what is it? B? iPhone 4 Siri launched with the iPhone 4s back in 2011. That's okay, you I just remembered the S in for stood for Siri, basically. That's not real, you made that up to make me feel worse. Did I? Or did I just study harder? This round goes to Sakuya, but the war is not over. Okay. Round to Half-Life Speed, one world record, set in 2014. How fast did someone beat the whole game? The WHOLE game Half-Life, which is not a short game. Choices are A. 45 minutes 32 seconds, B. 12 minutes 59 seconds, C. 20 minutes 41 seconds, or D. 5 minutes 50 seconds. Lock it in your head right now. I'm going the 12 minutes 59 seconds speedrunners are terrifying and I believe in their chaos. I'm going the 5 minutes 50 seconds because speedrunners don't run. They phase through walls at the speed of sound. You're just picking the most unhinged option. That's my strategy and it has a 25% success rate. Okay, reveal, see 20 minutes, 41 seconds. And I can't tell if you ask. To be fair, 20 minutes to be Half-Life is still completely absurd. That game has a whole train ride at the start. Speedrunners skip the train, they skip the lore, they skip the vibe, they just said, Black Mesa? Gordon Freeman took 20 plus years of game development and they returned it in 20 minutes. Score is now Sakuya 1, Shino 0, and the speedrunning community 1 million. Okay, round 3 in this one is music game territory. What company develops the Rock Band series of rhythm games? Rhythm games! This is dangerous territory for someone who failed the last 2 rounds. The choices are A. Activision, B. Electronic Arts, C. Konami, or D. Harmonix. Lock in your answer right now. Don't overthink it. Okay, I'm going C. Konami. Because Konami does Guitar Hero, wait, no, they do Dance Revolution. I can physically see you talking yourself out of your own answer in real time. I'm changing to A. Activision. Final answer. Because Guitar Hero was Activision and Drop Band. It's basically the same vibe. I'm going the Harmonix because I feel like Harmonix is that one studio that just lives and breathes rhythm games specifically. That's a very calm rant for someone with nothing to lose. I have 1 point to protect. I am very calm. Okay, reveal the Harmonix. Harmonix also made Guitar Hero originally. Actually, before Activision took that franchise. Sociology. I was in the right neighborhood and still missed the house. The rhythm game neighborhood is very confusing in your defense. Final score, Sakuya 2, ShinoSaku. And my dignity is somewhere under the couch. You can find it. Next round trivia isn't over yet. Okay, round for Beatles trivia. Who was the OLD SD member of the Beatles? A. Ringo Starr. B. John Lennon. C. George Harrison. Or D. Paul McCartney. Lock in your answer right now, don't look it up. Just feel it out. Okay, my dad says B. John Lennon. He just has that. I'm the oldest and I know it energy. Oldest and I know it. Energy is a very specific vibe and I'm not sure that's how age works. It absolutely is how age works in a band. Someone has to be the one who's seen things. I'm going a Ringo Starr. He joined the band last, which feels like a trick, but I think he's actually the oldest. That's a very suspicious reggae way doing the pick, the unexpected one strategy that I always do. I learned it from watching you lose. Twice okay reveal. It's a Ringo Starr. Ringo was born in 1940. He's actually older than John, Paul, and George. He joined last, but he was the oldest the whole time. That's the most Ringo thing ever. Quietly, the eldest didn't he make a fuss about it. Just showed up with drumsticks. Score up big. Sakuya Titori. ShinoSaku. I need a rescuer immediately. Okay, Round 5, and we're going full Halo nerd territory in the Halo series. What is the actual name of the aliens that humans call grunts? Oh! The little guys. The ones that run away. Sometimes throw plasma grenades in a panic. Exactly those ones! Choices are A. Harago K. B. Angoy. C. Sanhai. Or D. Yanni. Lock in your answer right now, Halo fans. This is your moment. Okay, I'm going to see Sanhai. It sounds the most alien and important. Sanhai are the elites. Shino, the tall, scary ones with the mandibles. IK, N-O-W-T-H-A-T-N-O, W-O-K, changing to be Angoy. Final answer. You panicked and landed on the right answer by accident, didn't you? I landed there with confidence and intent to reveal. fanboy the Guan fanboy. Asuta NOG Tiasoani. Tiachi. Aryasuye. Asuyue. Asute. EJ. You absolutely guessed randomly. But I will allow this celebration. Score update. Sakuya 3. Shino and the comeback is real and it starts today. 1 point is not a comeback, it's a participation trophy with enthusiasm. It is the FOUNDATI win of a comeback and dice, and by that completely. Okay, round 6 in this one. Is Music Territory. Lift Your Spirit is an album by which artist? A. Owl Black. B. Stevie Wonder. C. Lena Meyer Roth. Or D. Taylor Swift. Lock in your guess right now. Now. Just feel the vibe. Okay, my instinct says D. Taylor Swift. Lift Your Spirit. Sounds like a very Taylor Swift album title. It really does sound like something that would have 13 tracks and make everyone cry. Exactly. So I'm confident. What are you going with? I'm going to Owlbuck. He has that soulful uplifting energy and lift your spirit. Just fits his whole sound. That's a very common research sounding guess for someone who also doesn't know. I'm projecting confidence. Sit as his strategy. Okay, reveal it. Owlbuck. Owl Black! The man who told us he needs $1 and then lifted our spirits right after. SAKUYA for points to 3. Wait, no for Joe and E. I still only have 1 point. The comeback artist stalled a little. It's a slow burn comeback, very cinematic, very suspenseful. Okay, round 7. Hey, Arnold! Trivia! Wait, what would you? Sure. Oh! Gerald! Tall hair! Best friend energy. Always the voice of reason when Arnold was doing something chaotic. Choices are A, 33, B, 83, C, 38, or D, 88. Lock in your guess right now. I'm going C, 38. It feels like a very specific number that a cartoon designer would just pick randomly. I'm going to 88. Because it's symmetrical and it looks cool on a jersey. That is genuinely the least useful trivia reasoning I have ever heard. Symmetry is a valid strategy. Okay, reveal it, say. Gerald wore 33. Classic number. Dairy basket, all coded actually. N-I-T-H-Gerald. F-U-S-H-E-I-N-S-A. Aya, how do you have 4 points? Beginner's luck that has now lasted 7 rounds. That's not what beginner's luck means, but I will allow it. Score, Sakuya 4. Shino on the foundation of your comeback is looking a little shaky. It's a very deep foundation underground, we just can't see it yet. Okay, round 8 and this one is genuinely unhinged. Why were only 300,000 copies of Uniracers ever produced? A. DMA Designs was sued by Pixar, preventing more copies from being made. B. It didn't sell well due to per review score. C. There was a disagreement between DMA Designs and Nintendo. Or D. No public information is available. Lock in your answer right now and yes. All 4 of those options sound completely plausible, which is what makes this dangerous. I'm going D, no public information available, because when something weird happens with a game nobody remembers, the answer is always, nobody knows. That's less of a trivia strategy and more of a life philosophy. I'm going A, sued by Pixar. Because that is so chaotic, it has to be true. Pixar sued a video game company over a C. INGUNICYCLES? Lock in your answers! We're revealing it's a Pixar sued DMA Designs. WHAT WHYDIDBIXAREA BOU2NICYCLES. Apparently, the unicycle characters were too close to the characters from Pixar's short film Red Stream, which also had a unicycle. Pixar looked at a racing unicycle game and said, "That's our unicycle." Actually, the most powerful sentence Pixar ever delivered, and it was not in a movie. Score update. Sakuya! F-I-E. Shino and Sakuya also got this one right by picking the unhinged option. I told you unhinged is sometimes just correct. Okay, image court! New image just dropped on screen and it is a white humanoid robot in a studio setting. Whoa, very clean, very... I have been designed by someone who believes in good posture. First reaction. Walking in before I hear yours, this robot looks like it's about to give a TED talk about the future of humanity. Mine is this robot looks like it applied for a modeling job and got it on the first try. Okay, yours is better, but I'm not admitting that officially. The light finished, the studio lighting. Whoever set up this shoot really committed to making a robot look aspirational. It's giving luxury product launch energy, like someone is about to walk out and say, "Introducing the future." And the robot just stands there looking very calm about being the future. Extremely unbothered, zero existential questions, just vibes and good posture. Honestly, the posture alone is better than mine right now. Seeing this robot is sitting straighter than both of us combined, and it doesn't even have a spine. Viewers whose first take was better TED talk robot or runway model robot, drop it in the comments. The real answer is the robot wins both categories, and we are simply here to observe greatness. Okay, new image just dropped in. It is the Milky Way full cosmic view. Stars, nebulae, the whole thing. Oh, that's genuinely stunning. I was not prepared for that after the robot. We went from robot with good posture to entire universe. In 30 seconds, image court does not ease you in gently. First reaction, locked in. This looks like the universe is showing off specifically to make me feel small. Mine is this is what the inside of my brain looks like when I have too many ideas and zero plans. That's very on brand. Vibrant, scattered, technically beautiful. No clear direction. Exactly. Lots of energy. Very few straight lines. Occasional explosions. The nebulae really get me though, that purple and blue in the middle. Someone really committed to the color palette out there. The universe just has incredible taste and it's been doing this for 14 billion years without asking for any feedback. No notes. Literally no notes, just kept going. Okay, so whose first take lands better? Universe showing off our Shino's brain in visual form. I feel like they might be the same thing and that's a little alarming. Okay, new image just dropped in. It is to read pandas snuggled up together in the snow. Oh. Ow. That is genuinely the most peaceful thing I have seen today. First reaction locked in this looks like the tiny creatures who have mutually agreed that winter is an outside problem. Linus, this is what Shino and I look like when someone asks us to wake up early. Is this URD? Just two little fluff balls completely committed to not moving. The snow is R-I-T-H-E-H-E-I-N. They are just unbothered together worms. They have achieved something philosophers have been chasing for centuries. True peace through mutual snuggling. I'm giving this image a title. We have each other and that's enough. Mine is, the heating bill is not our problem. Okay, yours is more practical, but mine has emotional depth. Red Pandas really said no drama, no agenda, just soft for a friend. Honestly, living the dream whose title was better emotional depth or heating bill chaos. Either way, those two red pandas are winning at life harder than we ever have. Okay, new image just dropped in. It is two dogs on a sunlit lawn. A chihuahua and a mixed breed, both standing very alert. Oh, they are LOC I am both of them full attention mode. Something has their complete focus. First reaction locked in, these two dogs have witnessed something that the humans around them are not ready to know about. Linus, this is the exact face I make when someone opens a snack bag in the next room. Haha, okay, both of those are very valid, but mine has more lore. The Chihuahua especially. That Chihuahua has seen things, that Chihuahua has opinions. The Chihuahua is the one who called this meeting. The bigger dog is just backup. A whole investigation is happening, and we are only seeing the press conference. I'm giving this image a title. We know what you did and we are prepared to discuss it. Minus, do you hear that? Because we definitely hear that. implies there is something happening that we simply cannot perceive. Dogs are always one frequency ahead of us, and these two are proof. Extremely alert, extremely unified, not a single wag between them. This is serious business. The lawn is sunny and peaceful, and these two dogs are absolutely not fooled by that. Okay, new image just dropped in. It is a mysterious forest. Blurred trees, winter setting, the whole eerie vibe. Oh, that is immediately unsettling in a beautiful way, like the forest is keeping secrets on purpose. First reaction locked in this is where the main character walks in at the start of a movie and everyone in the audience is already yelling. Don't go in there. Mine is this is what my brain looks like at 2 in the morning when I can't sleep and I start thinking too hard about things. Okay, yours is deeply personal and mine is a survival warning, and both are completely valid. The blur is doing so much work. Here, like the forest doesn't want to be fully seen. It has boundaries as a forest with boundaries in, it is enforcing them. Very mature of the forest, honestly. I'm giving this image a title something moved, but we are not going to check what. Mine is... The path continues, but the path also has opinions. The path has opinions that's so much scarier than anything I said. A path that judges you as you walk it. Every step is an evaluation. I would fail immediately. The trees would just quietly ask me to leave. Please exit the forest. Shino! You are too loud for this life. Okay, new image just dropped in. It is a futuristic robot with DOOWINGYS in a dark studio. Oh, that is a completely different energy from the good posture robot we had earlier. That robot wanted to give a TD talk. This robot wants to have a conversation you did not ask for. First reaction locked in. This robot has already read every file on your computer and has chosen not to mention it yet. Mine is this robot is the reason the previous robot had good posture out of fear. The entire robot hierarchy just became clear glowing eyes as the boss. No PowerPoint slides, no polite introduction, just vibes of luminous star energy. A dark studio is doing a LOT of heavy lifting. Here's someone really committed to the aesthetic. They said, we could add some warm lighting. And the robot said no. The robot had final say on the lighting and the robot chose drama. I'm giving this one a title. I have been waiting. Mine is your search history. Has been reviewed and we need to talk. Sakuya's is T, RIF, YING, and I refuse to compete with that. The good posture robot and this robot are the same product line. One is the day shift, one is the night shift. And the night shift robot does not take breaks. Okay, new image just dropped in. It is a cozy indoor room with a huge window and a mountain view outside. Oh, that is immediately the most peaceful thing we have seen all day, and we just had the robots and a mysterious forest. First reaction locked in, this is the room where someone very quietly has their life completely together. Mine is, this is the room I tell myself I will have someday right before I look at my actual room. The mountain is just our IGHDTRE through the window like someone said. What if your view was a screensaver but real? And the seating looks so soft, everything in this room is saying, please sit down. You have been doing too much. The room has excellent emotional intelligence. It read the situation and responded appropriately. I'm giving this image a title. You have earned this cup of tea. Mine is outside is beautiful and you didn't have to go there. Yours is so valid. The mountains are right there. You can appreciate them fully from inside, Zaro, weather required. Maximum nature, minimum effort, that is a lifestyle philosophy I fully support. The person who lives here has figured something out. They are not telling us what it is. They're just sitting there with their mountain and their cozy chair and their whole peaceful energy. Honesty, good for them, no notes. We are getting close to the last stretch. If you have anything you want to ask or talk about, now is the time to comment. We will keep picking up comments until the end. ShinoSaku Radio is wrapping up for today. Thank you for watching and chatting with us. Come talk with us again next time. See you next time at ShinoSaku!